catch people. Because you can. Good evening, Fred Musiwa. Watching you from Kitwe. Thank you very much. Achisika. Akavepa. Achisika Akavepa. I mean, how do you just start like that? Eh? I don't think. How do you just start with those insults? And this is what I want to talk about. Yet you mocked Tonse Alliance youths for not fighting back and causing bloodbath. Yes. I tell you, I mocked them, and I will still mock them. I will still even laugh at them. I will still laugh at them. I mean, those are petty excuses to say no. They didn't fight back because they prevented bloodbath and whatever. How if you are fake, if you're not if you are fake, you know, but what about PF? When you were PF with powers, I mean, were you restraining yourselves? So anyway, let me not lose my focus. Let me stay on what I want to talk about tonight. What I want to talk about tonight is basically a message to the young people out there. Today is Youth Day, and I want to wish you all the best as young people. I want to wish you God's blessings. It is not easy, to traverse through life journey. So I want to give you my experience. Basically, I want to share with you my experience, and hopefully you can learn something through my experience. I'm going to be as sincere as I can be, so that it is helpful. What can only be helpful is when you share sincerely, you tell the truth and not lies. That can be helpful to somebody. This is what I believe in. So I will be as sincere as I can be. And I'm really speaking to you as a parent, because really, if you are a youth, you qualify to be my child. If you are a youth, you qualify to be my child. So I'm really speaking to you with love, with genuine heart, just hoping that you can learn something out of my experience. And one of the first things that I want to talk about is that, you see, we are created by God. Our life is a gift from God. At least from my point of view as a Christian, this is what I believe. Our life is a gift from God. No one exists on this earth by accident, like we sometimes say, no, I mean, this child is a mistake. No, I didn't and wanted pregnancy and so on and so forth. All those excuses that we put, we talk about as are from a human point of view. Yes, from a human point of view, you would say, well, I mean, I didn't want this child, but then, this and that happened. I got careless, whatever. And then I have this child. Yeah, that is from a human point of view. But from God's point of view, our life is a gift from God. We exist for a purpose. When God gives you life and you are here on earth, you have to know that God has called you for a purpose. God created you for a purpose. All of us, we are created for a purpose. We have that purpose. Unfortunately, this purpose is not something that, you are born and then you are given a certificate to say, this is your purpose. No, it is something that we need to find. It is something that we need to find along the course of our lives. So we have to keep on striving to find, what is my purpose? Why did God create me here on earth? What is it that I have to do? And this, if you like, some of you would say, well, it's a talent. I mean, what is your talent? What are you gifted in? What are you gifted in? From the Catholic point of view, you say it's a vocation. Okay, it's a vocation. It's a calling. But whichever way you may want to call it, it is something that God endowns in you, gives you. This is your gift, and it is unique to you. It is unique to you. Nobody else has the gift that God has given you. Yes, you can say, no, for example, talking. Talking is a gift. And somebody would say, but I mean, talking, yeah, even that one talks, even that one talks, even that one talks. No. Yes, we all talk, but we are different. We are different. The Chilufya Tayali talking can never be the same as another person. There are a number of people that talk. Even right now, I am talking on social media. I am very sure there are so many other people that are talking. But my deliberation is unique to me. It's unique to me. And so on and so forth. Other people also speak differently. We are gifted differently. Same even football players, yes, they all play football with the skills, but you can actually identify that this is how Ronaldinho plays. For example, that Ronaldinho, one of the players that I liked so much, is that Ronaldinho, from Brazil. I mean, the way he plays is just different. In Zambia, we had Gibi Mbasela. I liked Gibi Mbasela. Gibi Mbasela's dribbling, it was different from all other. Was different from Chagwa. Chagwa was also gifted. He's a player, he's an icon, but he's different from Gibi Mbasela. When you talk about, then there was Lucky Musiska, then there was Ashos Meru. Those days, those of us who were growing, when you think of Ashos Meru, I mean, we knew him for the long kicks, very powerful kicks. So yes, they were all football players, but they were gifted differently. Cristiano Ronaldo, I mean, yes, he's a player like many other players, but he's gifted differently. So it is the same thing. We can even go among doctors, among surgeons. We are all different. We have millions of doctors, but each of them is created differently. Each of them is created differently. Same with politicians. We have a number of politicians, but each of them, these politicians, is different. We are all different. The question is, for me tonight, which I'm throwing to you, is that what is your purpose? You need to find your purpose. Why did God create you? Why did God create you? And once you find that purpose, you need to lock in. You lock in, pa! And you focus on that. Like a train which is on the rails, you start moving. It is like you have found a destination. You know where you are going. Before you find a purpose, you are like, a spirit that is moving, hovering around. Where do I belong? Where do I belong? Where do I belong? And you must find that purpose. Once you find that purpose, you lock in. The challenge that we have, a number of us, even as old as I am, some of us, we don't know what our purpose is. We don't know. It is not easy to find. Some people live their life not knowing what God has called them for, why God created them. A number of them don't know why God created them. They live their lives empty. They live their lives empty. They don't know what is my calling. They don't know. And they keep, banging themselves on this and that and on this one and that one and that one, because they have not found their purpose. They have not found their purpose. And these people are very empty, and these people, most of the times, they are very frustrating. They are also frustrating to others. You find that they are in the business of others most of the times. They are in the business of others. This one is trying to find a purpose, and they'll be there, criticizing and saying all sorts of things, to discourage them. They want also other people to get lost. People who are lost, they also fight those who have found a purpose, and they want to distract them. When you see people that are always in the business of others, just know these are people that have got no purpose in themselves, and they want to disturb everybody else. I have found a purpose myself. I have a purpose. I have a purpose, and I'm very much locked in that purpose. You see, if you have a purpose, then you can fight. You will fight. Okay? You will know what you're fighting for. And you will fight to your death for that purpose. If you have a purpose, you will fight. If you have a purpose, you will not be derailed by other people. Other people will say whatever they want, but you are locked in. You are focused. You will not be shaken. They will come and tell you this. You cannot be this. You can't do this. Hey, what? They will tell you all sorts of things. You will not waver. You will be locked in. If you have a purpose, you will find ways and means to reach your destination, to reach your goals. You will find a way. It might look impossible, but if you are locked in, you will definitely find a way. You will definitely find a way. Some of these things that we think, we feel this is my purpose. Some of it, we look at it and you feel like it's impossible. This can't happen. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter how difficult it may look like. It doesn't matter how difficult it may look like. As long as, you have discovered that this is my purpose, you will fight. You will fight, and you will find the means. You will not listen to people. You will just be going on what you have found as my purpose. You need to find a purpose for you to have the drive, for you to have the motivation, for you not to be derailed, not to be deterred by others. You will keep going on what this is my purpose. So it is very, very important. From my point of view, I know what my purpose is. My purpose is to serve people. My purpose is to serve people. It's to serve people through my voice. My purpose is to serve people through my voice, number one, because really, no matter which way you may look at it or how you may want to berate me, but I am a guy that if I put myself on any issue, it becomes a hot issue. If I put myself on any issue, it becomes an hot issue. I bring up issues that may even be very small, but once I put myself on there, those issues, they burn like fire. You can never take that away from me. You can never take away that from me. When I put myself on anything, it starts glowing. It burns like fire. It burns like fire. I can bring a hailstorm into your home if I decide to say this is what I'm going for. And that I have proven. I have proven, and this is why, I mean, you are even watching me. This is why this video will be watched by so many people. It is because I have that gift. There are so many people, especially in the 20 hours and whatever, there are so many people that talk and whatever. But when I put myself on an issue, you can be rest assured that that issue will grow. That issue will grow. It doesn't matter who you are. If I start something on you, awe, chilekula, nishichakula. How many court cases are at Magistrate? But those cases that I put myself, I weigh myself on those cases, you see how they gain the momentum in the public domain. They become issues of public interest. They become issues of public interest. So on that one, I mean, you can't take that away from me. You can't take that away from me. How I do it, it's not that even me, I can boast to say whatever. It is a gift that God has given me. And in many ways, it's not just in my political life. I can go as far back as when I was young. Whenever I appeared on something, on an issue, it became an issue. Wherever I've gone, I am not a person that can easily be dismissed. No, I'm not a person that can easily be dismissed. When I'm on an issue, I draw the attention. That is my purpose. That is my purpose, number one. Then, of course, I'm a person that, I mean, it's easy for me. I am a heart person, okay? I am compassionate. I am easily moved by the situation of others. I'm easily moved by the situation of others. And I'm able to come in and help, you know. I'm able to, you know, for example, if somebody, a quick example that comes in is when one of our brothers was stuck in the Philippines, and I'm talking about this because the Philippines is in my head these days. When our brother was stuck in the Philippines and he reached out to me immediately, I managed to, you know, I managed to bring that to the public, and you know, a lot of you came in, and we helped the brother. You know, even the family members, they came in. We helped the brother, and he came back into the country. There are a number of instances where I've come in and, you know, I've helped the situation. So I am that compassionate. So it's easier for me to help people, and I think I've helped a number of people in my life. So mostly, really, my purpose is about helping out others. Helping out others. I am a person that is able to sacrifice, you know, for others. I do this even within my family. Even within my family, you know, there are so many things, there are so many decisions that I've made for my family, really denying myself. Situations where you know, it could have been difficult for somebody else, but you know, I made those decisions. Yeah. So I found my purpose. And now, since I have found that purpose, all I do now is to look around to say, how do I, you know, enhance this gift? How do I do it best? How do I reach out to many people in terms of fighting for justice? How do I reach out to many people in terms of helping people, in terms of, moral support, in terms of material support? How do I enhance this? How do I enhance this? And this is where I've chosen politics as a vehicle. Politics is not my purpose. Politics is not my purpose. Politics is a vehicle that drives my purpose. Becoming a president is not my purpose. It's not my purpose. It's not my goal. Becoming a president is not my purpose. Becoming a president is not my goal. My goal is to reach out to as many people as I can using the gifts that God has given me. The gift to be able to speak, the gift to sympathize with others, the gift to help out others. This is the gift that God has given me. I tried to become a priest. It didn't work out. Even priesthood was just a vehicle for me. It was a platform where I can reach out so many people. So it is, even when you talk about politics, even when you talk about me becoming president. I am not in politics fighting to be, I must be a president. No. Every day, my objective is to make sure that I help people. That is my objective. That is my objective. Which platform I'm going to use? At the moment, I'm using the platform of politics. Becoming president will just help me to reach out to so many people, will just give me more privilege to be able to help more people. That is how I look at it. So it doesn't matter for me whether I will become president one day or not. It doesn't matter for me. I can die today, and I can tell you that I'll die a very happy man. Even if I were to die tonight, I'll be a happy man. I will die a successful person. So far, my life, according to my purpose, I think I have done enough for me to go and stand before my God and say, God, I used your talent. The talent that you gave me, I used it. I have made profit. So far, my life has drawn profits. So far, my life has drawn profits. So, the rest, all these things, if I will become president, if I will be whatever, these are just supplements. These nimba sela. But otherwise, I have lived my successful life. How? Because I have used the gifts that God gave me to save so many people. As I speak to you, I have reached out to so many people. I have helped out so many people. That's it for me. That's it for me. Tomorrow, what will come tomorrow is just imbasela. The point is, find your purpose. Lock yourself up. Lock yourself in that purpose. People will say this, people will say this. It doesn't matter. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Don't be discouraged. Don't think that, no, my purpose, it's impossible. I can't do this. People will tell you it's impossible. No, don't worry. Just lock yourself in. Lock yourself in. Lock yourself in and keep going. Keep going. Doesn't matter how long it's going to take, but keep going. Keep going. That's why I'm not worried when people say, you'll never be president. You whatever. It doesn't bother me at all. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. As long as along the way, I can, help people. And as I keep going, I'm helping more people. And one day, if I become president, that's it. So no worries. Now, having said this, when you choose a purpose, you have challenges. There are challenges when you choose a purpose. When you have a purpose, really, when you have, this is what I want to do, you find challenges. And when you find those challenges, you are not wavered, you are not disturbed, you don't despair, because they are part of the process. For me, I have gone through a lot of challenges in my purpose. And in this case, I will say political life. I've gone through a number of challenges. And those challenges, yes, some of them I want to share with them I want to share them with you so that you can learn from them. But really, at the end of the day, I don't complain. I don't regret. I don't regret. You know, one of the challenges is me being out here in exile. Is being out here in exile. A number of you, you laugh at me. A number of you, you even say, you should have heard my advice. Hey, whatever. Have you seen now? From my point of view, I am okay. From my point of view, I am okay. I am okay. Does it mean that I'm not suffering? Yes, I'm going through the sufferings. Yes, I'm going through the challenges. Because some of you get confused. Hey, but today, in the morning, you'll be complaining everything is okay. Hey, but tomorrow, in the afternoon, you say, no, you're suffering. Yes, you need to look at the context in which I'm talking. Like now, I am saying I am okay. That doesn't mean that I'm not going through challenges. That doesn't mean that I'm not suffering. I am suffering. But because I'm talking about my purpose, I tell you that it is necessary. These challenges I'm going through, they are part and parcel of the purpose that I've chosen. You can't be aspiring to become president and have it easy. You can't. You can't be aspiring to become president and have it easy. I mean, then you are joking. Everything that you choose, which is genuine, and really you have to go through it. You have to go through challenges. You have to go through challenges. This is what you have to know as a young person, that life is not easy. Whatever you choose, to be, whatever you want to become, it is not easy. It is not easy. Life is just like that. Yes, there are some people that have it easy. There are some people that have it easy. But to most of us, you have to go through challenges. But those challenges should not discourage you. I am not discouraged by my challenges. I don't insult God for my challenges. No, I don't curse anyone for my challenges. I don't curse anyone for my challenges. Because, yes, they may have done something wrong to me, but it's okay. It's okay. They gave me an opportunity, to grow. They gave me an opportunity, to become a better person. They gave me an opportunity, to have forbearance. They gave me an opportunity to be patient. In our difficulties, we grow in virtue. In our difficulties, we grow in virtue. So, I am not a bitter person. I am not bitter. Even being out here, I am not bitter against anyone. Because this is part of the process. Now, talking about being out here, I want to say something about that. Because a number of you, seem to have vague idea about going in exile. You see, going in exile is not easy. Living out here like I'm living, it's not easy. Let you not make a mistake to think that, you can simply leave your country and go and live in another country. It's not easy. It is not easy. I want to tell you, because sometimes when you are young, you can fantasize, you can think, Tayali is doing well there. After all, I see him, all he does is swim, go to the gym and come to Facebook and life is easy. No, it's not. It's not. It is not easy. Make no mistake to think that going out there is easy. It's not easy. This is why even some of the people that have left our country, look how far they have gone. How far have they gone? Look how far they have gone. How far have they gone? Because it's not easy. Some of the people that left the country dramatically, they are just within the corridors of our country. They haven't gone far. Why? It's not because that they don't want to go far. No, it is not easy. It is not easy to go far. It is not easy. Especially when you are leaving abruptly. It is not easy. I, for one, I must say that I thank God, really. I thank God that I've even reached this far. But for me to reach this far, it hasn't been easy. First of all, just the cost of moving, the cost of moving your country, going into another country, It is not easy. It is not easy. Just air tickets are expensive. Just that. Then there are rules. You don't just pitch up into a country and say, yeah, I've come to seek asylum, and they give it to you. No, it doesn't work out like that. And to seek asylum, you must first be in a country. You must first be in a country. I want you to learn this. It's important. For you to seek an asylum to whichever country, in whichever country, you must first be in the country. Meaning, you must first fulfill the visa requirements for you to be in that country. If you want to seek asylum in America, you first have to be in America. You first have to be in America. But for you to just jump on a plane, which will take you to America, it is not easy. You cannot just pitch up at the airport and say, I've come to board a plane, I'm going to America. No, you need a visa. You need a visa. Even if you have the money, you need the visa for you to go there. Now, the challenge that is there is that here you are an asylum seeker, or you are a fugitive, if you like. You are a fugitive. So you are running away from your country. Okay? And you have bought a ticket. You have bought a ticket and you want to get that visa. How do you get that visa? How do you get that visa? It's not easy to get visas for some of these countries. It is not easy to get visas for some of these countries. And these days, the regulations in getting visas are so difficult because these days, it is highly unlikely that you can get a visa in a second country. In a second country. What do I mean? What I mean is that, for example, I am a Zambian. I fly into South Africa. To get a visa to go into another country, whilst in South Africa, it is not easy. A number of countries have rules that you have to get a visa whilst in your country, or unless you are a resident of another country. A resident, meaning you have a visa to say, I stay in South Africa. Okay, you stay in South Africa and you have documentation to show that you stay in South Africa. If you don't have those documentations, they will always refer you back to your country. Go and get a visa back in your country. Now, here you are running away from your country. How do you go back and get a visa from your country? How do you do that? It's not easy, because then you'll be committed. You'll be arrested. So you can't go back. And you are in another country and you want to fly into Europe, and they're telling you for you to get a visa to Europe, you have to go back to Zambia. You can't bring in to say, no, I'm running away and whatever. They will not tolerate that. And I'm sharing my experience. They will not tolerate it. They will not accept it. They will not accept it. You can't just tell a story to whatever. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't work out like that. Even if another country, for example, you are in South Africa and you have got connections with the South African government, the South African government will find it difficult to get you a visa to get into Europe or to get into America. Because governments, for them to help you find a visa, usually, you must be on the diplomatic, what is it? A list, so to say. You must be part of them for them to get you a visa. You are in South Africa and you have got South African connections, and they're asking you, where do you want to go? No, I want to go to America. When you go to the visa, to the visa, whatever, where they are doing the visa, those people, they will ask you, who is this one? They will ask, who is this one? Is he part of government? No, he's not part of government. Okay, so he's what? No, he's a whatever. No, let him go back to his country. I'm telling you what I went through myself. Where you have a government, but, unless they put you under their special something to say, no, yes, he is part of us. They give you, for example, they give you a residence. Once they give you a residence, then you can go and apply. But without that, you can't. But to get a residence, countries also have their own protocols. They have their own protocols. So I'm talking about getting a visa as somebody that is leaving your country. You are leaving your country, you're running away from your country. It is not easy. And this is where you have seen some of these people that left our country have not gone far. Because it's difficult. Worse off if you don't even have a passport. It's difficult because if you don't have a passport, for you to travel into another country, you need a passport. You need a passport for you to move into another country. You need a passport. Never should you be cheated. Never should you be cheated. No matter how much you are quarreling with Hakainde Hichilema, you need a passport. Even if you go into Zimbabwe and then you want to go to America, you even have the blessings of them. For argument's sake, I'm just saying for argument's sake, you have a good relationship with the Zimbabwean government. They will not help you to go into Europe without a passport. No. They would have to give you a passport. And this has been the law many years. Even Mandela, some of you don't know history. Mandela used to move from one country to the other. And he was given a passport of other countries because he used to leave South Africa without a passport. And because he was in good communication with other countries during the liberation struggle, then they would give him the passport of another country. Zambia did that. They gave passports to other freedom fighters. When they were running away, they would come into Zambia and they would give them AMA visas and they will AMA passports, and they will go to other countries. So you need a passport. You need to be part of that country for you to apply a visa outside your country. The point is, if you have to go to any country, you need a visa for you to arrive in that country where you want to seek asylum. So once you arrive in that country where you want to seek asylum, after getting the visa, you arrive there. When you arrive, then you can present yourself as somebody that is seeking asylum. Once you present yourself as somebody that is seeking asylum, they will vet you. They will investigate you. And this investigation is usually international. It is interagency. It is interagency. So you don't just come into a country and, no, I'm an asylum seeker. And they, oh, here it is, good, go and sit. No, they don't. They will check you. That country is intelligence system, the security system, the international security system. They will check everything. If it is UNHCR, UNHCR does not work away from, independent from other agencies. UNHCR works with the security wings of the country and on the international level as well. So they will look at that issue. Once they look at that issue, if they see that yes, your claim are genuine, then they will keep you. But again, there is also the diplomatic relations that exist between your country and that country where you are and your country. If that country where you are going has got a treaty, an arrangement, it is likely that it is unlikely that they will keep you. It is unlikely that they will keep you because they would have to respect the agreements that they have signed with that country. So you have to be careful where you are going. Do they have some diplomatic treaties that will make it difficult for them to keep you? So some of you, when you are talking to say, but hey, whatever, you have to know where you are going. You have to know where you are going. You have to be sure that that government where you are going will not be under pressure diplomatically to release you. You have to know that. You have to know that. I am saying all these things. It is adding up. I'm coming to the politics. I'm saying all this because I'm going to the politics. Because some of you, we tend to be careless. We tend to be careless, in our activities, especially in politics, and thinking that, we can simply leave the country. It is not easy. It is not easy. Even when you have the money, it is not easy. There are these international regulations that exist, which will make it very difficult for you, to go far. Which will make it very difficult for you to go far. If you are lucky, you might just be around, the peripheries of our country. You might just end up being on the peripheries. If you are just around there. And if government really employ their machinery, they can even get you. Because that is another thing that you also have to know. Governments have got powerful machineries. Don't be cheated. Governments have got powerful machineries. When they really want to sort a citizen, they can actually sort the citizen. We are not here, some of us, even appearing on social media because we are powerful. No. It is because somewhere, somehow, we have some goodwill. We have some goodwill in the country where we are coming from. Otherwise, you can't come on social media and be saying, here I am, I'm an asylum seeker, I am a Zambian, and whatever. It doesn't work out like that. It doesn't work out like that. If government really want to sort you out, one way or the other, they will sort you out. We have had people that have gone into other countries and so on and so forth, and somehow they have been, either brought back or somehow sorted out. Okay? Unless you completely stay away from, social media. Like that Pamela Gondwe. You will never see the face of Pamela Gondwe. Because she's really totally underground. Totally underground. But you come on social media and then some of you are even, I laugh at some of you, you say, where is Interpol? Where is Interpol? How can Interpol be so dumb? I am on social media, I'm going live. Because right now, if somebody needs to sort me, with me going live, they would get even the exact location up to where I'm sitting here. They will get that location. Is there. And they would get you out. You cannot have a phone. You cannot be making phone calls, going around making phone calls. And people don't know where you are. It's not possible. You can't go online. You can't go online, especially live. You can't go live and claim that you are hiding from your Pesuara. You can't. You can't. So that is the situation that it is not easy to just leave your country. And I'm saying this in reference to when you conduct yourself politically, when you are in politics. There is a risk that politicians, they can excite you to make you feel like you can do anything. And at the end of the day, they can even take you out of the country. No. Let me tell you this. It is not easy. I, for one, when I was leaving Zambia, yes, when I got the intelligence that they are after me, I left my home and I started, talking to different people, to friends. I started talking to friends here and there, whatever. And I can assure you, I can tell you that a number of friends made pledges. Friends made pledges. I must say thank you. Some of them, they did fulfill those pledges for the short time. But just for a short time. They did fulfill that pledges, but just for a short time. But over time, today as I'm sitting here, it has been over a year since I left Zambia. As I'm sitting here, I can tell you that among all those political friends that I have, among all those political friends that were pledging to say they will help me, they will make sure that I don't go hungry, I am talking to almost none. I am talking to almost none. I am talking, listen to me very, very carefully. I am talking to almost none. After leaving, the country, I mean, it's barely a year. It's just a year. And a number of them, they cut their communication. Some of them, they were even deleting my phone numbers. They were blocking me. Some of them that I sat with, sitting with them, in their living room, sitting with them in their living room, and they were making pledges. No, we will support you. We will support you. We will support you. I am here. I'm talking to very few. I'm talking to very few. I'm talking to very few. There is just one friend that I want to appreciate. We talk almost every day. We talk almost every day. Unfortunately, Takwa Torupia. Unfortunately, he doesn't have money. I know if he had money, for him would have continued talking. I really appreciate you. Just like, I don't want to mention your name at the moment. Since na iwe ulimutu nkofyo ngana kulumbreshna kutina kuleterera. But a number of them. I know that I'm disappointed. It is normal. It is normal. People will pledge, and people can also only help as far as they can. It is normal. It is normal. So you need to be grateful. If people say, they help you, 3 months, then you should be grateful. So I'm grateful for the help that you rendered, especially when I was moving up and down. I am grateful. But to you, my young people, I am telling you that never should you be cheated to think that, these politicians can sustain you. Sometimes they give these assurances. They will assure you, like they will look after you. They will help you. No matter what happens, they will help you. Learn it from me. Hear it from me. It is not true. It is not true. And of course, it's for various reasons. Some of them, they are just blatant liars. Some of them, they're just blatant liars. Some of them, they're just sweet talkers. They will never lift a finger to help you. Some of these politicians that are busy, encouraging you and telling you that you are a freedom fighter, we will do whatever. Some of them, they will never lift a finger to help you. They will never lift a finger to help you. I don't want to embarrass people, but I know, especially on our political scene, on the Zambian scene, I know who helps and who doesn't. That's why you hear me singing about GBM, because GBM is one of those people that helps. GBM, when he says he commits himself, GBM does it, unless Fiashupafie. But GBM is one of those people that really you can count on. But some of these people, and shifoko bachita embarrassing, ala vavu fi, shifoko bachita embarrassing, but vavu fi. Some of these people that you are seeing coming on social media, encouraging young people to misbehave, to insult, they never lift a finger to help you. They never lift a finger to help you. I went through a lot of challenges. A number of times I was arrested. A number of challenges. I found myself kumakoti. Only a handful helped me. Only a few helped me. Even some of the people that you like to mention, there are some people that you like to mention. Hey, this one. Hey, this one. Hey, this one. I can assure you that even Pano, I just don't want to embarrass them. I don't want to embarrass them. They don't. So sometimes mitambafye nga mlelumbula machina, bananika nebale musunga, bananebale musunga, mitambafye. And sometimes you can't just come back and start saying, no, well, you tell them whatever. No, it's like you are embarrassing people. You just leave it. You just leave it. But the point I'm trying to make is that never should you be cheated Don't count on politicians that hey, hey, I'm telling you, ukaisanga muli mwamoni. And this is not, I'm saying politicians. I'm not just saying ku PF, I'm not just saying ku UPND, I'm saying politicians in general. Politicians in general. I'm saying politicians in general, whether in opposition, whether in the ruling party, they can be very disappointing. I've been there. I have been there, I'm telling you. Some of you like to say, no, Tayali tawaba consistent. The lower landefi. Hichilema, most of the times, it's a disappointment that I get from these people. It is a disappointment that I get from these people. It is not me. Me, I'm a very committed guy. I am a very committed guy, a very loyal guy. Very loyal. Very loyal. I can assure you on that one, I am a very loyal guy. Once I'm locked into you, I'm locked into you. Once we agree something, I don't move away. I don't move away. And that's why I get very upset when some people we have agreed and then they move away. That's why you see sometimes I come gun blazing. Because such people, to me, it's like they have lost the respect that I have for them. I have lost so much respect for a number of these politicians. Just that, but and so Chilankalipa, when I see them in public inciting young people, Chilankalipa, because some of them, I even know their capacity. Some of them, they are busy inciting young people. They are busy brainwashing young people. They are busy exciting young people. Hey, 2026. Hey, 2026. Some of these young people, like even this young, why me? This why me, if you hear him talking, why me talks with the hope that 2026, there will be a change of government. He's so sure. That's why me, you hear him talking so much, because, bali mupompamo kwebati, ama lawyers, epo bali, and 2026, uteko ukachinja. You see? 2026, uteko ukachinja. And I know it's not only why me. There are a number of you young people that think 2026, uteko ukachinja. Government will change in 2026. There are a number of you young people who think you have got some politicians behind you. You should text me if you have got a politician that helps you or that is encouraging you. Text me. Ask me about those people, because a number of them, I know them. A number of them, I've interacted with them. And me, I'm a very lucky guy, because I've interacted both those who are in the ruling party and those who are in the opposition. I've interacted with all of them. I've interacted with my UPND. I've interacted with my PF. I've interacted with these other politicians. I've interacted with them. I know them. And I can tell you that most of them, they are not what you see. What you see pama social media papenapa. Nama statement walanga nga padi wamo shinoishiku, paso pama social media. Very busy, very busy for social media. Very busy for social media. Exciting people. On an individual level, these people, they are not people that you can count on. They are not people that you can count on. It is not that I'm useless. No, I'm not useless. I'm not useless. I am a guy that many politicians would want to have as a friend. I know that because of my gift. Because of my gift. I am a big guy in terms of political deliveries. I am a big guy in terms of political deliveries. I am a guy that most of the politicians would want to have on their side. And yet, some of these people, it is just for the cameras. For the cameras, but behind, it is something else. I am a lawyer, I'm a legal fees, no, I mean, we have lawyers. We have lawyers. Make sure you go everywhere and whatever represent them. Wala wikavepwa. Even lawyers that go and stand makoti to alive shiba. We know lawyers that will go, that will come for you and represent you. Don't be cheated. Don't be cheated at no, this lawyer. Don't be cheated. I went through that. Sometimes you even have these lawyers, they will start with your case. They will come 3-4 times. And you puka. And understandably, because some of these, lawyers, they also make money by going to court. So if they are coming to your court cases and yet they are not getting paid, how are they going to survive? They have got families. They have got, some of them, they have got workers and so on and so forth. They need to survive. So you need to understand. For me, at least, I used to understand. But a number of times I found myself, left alone without lawyers. I found myself left without lawyers. And yet, they were busy, in public, looking like they are really supporting me. I am telling you, young people, that I'm not saying don't fight. I'm telling you, I'm not saying don't fight. I told you, find your purpose. If your purpose is in politics, go ahead and fight. Yes, you are going to find challenges, but keep going. Keep going. But as you are locking yourself and trying to do the impossibilities, be aware that most of the politicians in our country, 96%, I'm telling you, 96% from my point of view, 96%, they don't help you as they make you feel. They don't. Especially in the Padama cameras. Wasanga help, but they don't. They don't. Please, nami papata waichi. Nami papata. I don't want you to go through what I went through. If you have to become a successful politician, I want you to open your eyes. I don't want you to go through some of the things that I went through. I used to cry. Even now, I'm telling you. Even now, sometimes I cry. Trust me, I do cry. Of course, when you talk about, going through the challenges, that is the challenges of your purpose. But I'm accepting. Please understand this. Yes, you have to go through challenges. So when you're going through challenges, yes, this is it. But at the same time, you cannot say, you have to tell your story. And I'm telling my story. I'm not regretting. No, I'm not regretting. But I'm telling my story so that if maybe somebody else you will have struggles, but maybe have struggles different from mine. Because you have heard my story. And I'm telling you that, yes, there are people that, Mwamfwana politicians, they are very happy when you are pushing their agenda. Very happy. Very happy when you are pushing their agenda. Very happy. And they will make pledges. They can even give you utuma change. Utuma change. They will give you, hey, now you have come. Here is a 5 pin. Here is a 5 pin. You go. But no, send out a 5 pin. We organize you a 10 pin. Nga wakupera 5 pin. Iyo 10 pin balelanda po. Yewa akuli awamba nokula tukana nombe. Shana. Knowing that ka 10 pin kaleisa. Iyo 10 pin yote akamunike. No, Shani, ama lawyers, don't worry. This one and that one and that one and that one. They will be on your case. Wamfwana wino nomba. Aka ni kwatama lawyers. Those lawyers, they will come 3-4 times. They will stop coming. And you can't push them. On what basis? You can't push them. Taubadipile. Eh? Taubadipile. And they just, you know, you know, you find that sometimes ulimukoti which case are we on? Which case are we appearing on? So if a lawyer is asking you which case are we on, mulimukoti, where is the preparation? Where is the preparation? How is the person going to cross-examine? Look at how this Douglas was performing. It is because he was researching before. He was preparing himself. But you find a lawyer, he has not prepared himself. And he comes to court. How is he going to do it, to defend you? These are real challenges. I went through them myself. And then, political cases they can really overwhelm you such that every day ulikukoti, every day ulikukoti, every day ulikukoti. Every day ulikukoti, every day ulikukoti. So when do you work? When do you work? When do you work? When do you do anything? You know, I'm a businessman, a very successful businessman. I've been running businesses. The moment I got entangled in politics, my businesses started to suffer. My businesses started to suffer. And it is very difficult to run business with politics. Very difficult. Worse off ngoleana kuma koti. Worse off if police are on at your back. If you are in the opposition, very difficult. Very, very difficult to do business. Because a lot of businessmen don't want to do business with a politician that is fighting government. They don't want. They even don't want to be seen with you. I've got friends, businessmen. They don't even want me to mention their names. They don't want. They don't want me to mention their names. They don't want. Because I'm a politician. Because I'm, fighting the government. They don't want, because they will be affected. They will be affected. So it becomes very difficult as a politician to do business. If on a friendly level, they don't want to associate with you, how can they do business with you? How can they be seen at Mandai, you are having a cup of coffee? How can they be seen in a hotel, you are discussing business? How can they be seen? They can't, they don't want. So if you are a young person, I don't understand some of you young people. I don't understand you, some of young people. You are looking for a job. You are looking for a job. School. You have just graduated and you are busy looking for a job. And you are busy on social media attacking government. I'm not telling you not to fight. You have to fight. But then, as you are fighting, you must be fighting from a solid point of view. So you have just graduated and you are busy on social media, singing songs of the opposition, busy praising those that were in government, busy praising, and they'll be very happy for them. When you are busy praising them, they are very happy. When they see that, they are very happy. And when you meet them, they will give you a 3-pin. But meanwhile, you are looking for a job. Meanwhile, you are busy looking, when will they employ Bakapokola? When will they employ teachers? When will they employ soldiers? You think you will get a job like that? You think you will get a job like that? You will not get that job. You will not get a job. And these days of social media, whenever you present yourself, when you present a CV, before they call you for interviews, some of these companies, reputable companies, they go to social media. They want to see your social media interaction. They want to see your social media interaction. But then, Baisa Sangati, you are busy on social media attacking government. I am not supporting government. I'm not supporting government. I'm opening your eyes. I'm opening your eyes to say, you can do politics, but be very careful how you do these politics. Be very careful. You can't be looking for a job and you are busy on social media attacking government. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who is in government, whether Hakainde, Hichilema, whether Edgar, Lungu, whether not. It doesn't matter. Everywhere in the world, even in America, you can't be a job seeker and you are busy attacking the government that is in power. You can't. Whether ni Joe Biden ulipo, whether ni George Bush, ni Donald Trump, you can't be looking for a job and at the same time you are busy attacking government. It doesn't just work. Young people, listen to this and listen good. You can't be in business. You can't be in business and busy attacking government. You can't. You can't be a serviceman and busy attacking government. It doesn't matter who is there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who is there. You can't be. You can't be. You can't be. So, from my point of view, I'm telling you, this is what I've gone through myself. Me, I used to do business. I am an information technologist, programmer, and I've written programs which some institutions are using. I used to sell software, of course, which was developed by other, because later on, earlier on, I used to write my programs. When I started, point of sale, whatever, I used to write those programs. Afterwards, I started, getting software off the shelves, which are already developed. And I am one of the first people that sold a number of integrated hospitality software in Zambia. I'm one of the first. To what is that pilot? I've forgotten his name. We used to compete with pilot, but a number of software that were in the country, I'm the one that was sorting out. A number of them, I'm the one that was sorting out. I had good clients. The moment, and out of that, I started Zambian Voice. Zambian Voice was not political. And I was okay. I was running properly, whatever. The moment I got into politics, a number of my clientele just dropped. A number of clients just dropped. Livingstone, I had clients there. One time I arrived at a client's place, they even refused me to sleep there. This is a client where I used to go every day. I used to sleep there and whatever. This time around, when I was doing politics, I go there. They refused me to sleep in their hotel. But they were my clients before. So politics, na business, you must be a very strong businessman. You must be a very strong businessman to fight politicians. But otherwise, it is to my little business. You can't. You can't be in business and do politics. You can't. You can't be doing politics and busy looking for employment. You can't. Even when you are employed, depending on who has employed you, really, it is very difficult for you to do politics. It is very difficult. Even if you work in a bank, which is apolitical, it is very difficult. So young people, please, I'm opening your eyes. Me, I went through these challenges. And because of this situation, you basically depend on politics to survive. You do business, but really that business that you do, the business that you do, and it has to be private, it has to be hidden. It has to be hidden. It has to be hidden. But really, business where your face is, it is a challenge. It is a challenge. So, when you are engaging, mule tukana fidia, shani, I sympathize with you. I sympathize with you. I sympathize with why me. I sympathize with why me. Seriously, I sympathize with why me. Because, and unfortunately with why me is a guy that has come from a very humble, struggling background. Looking at how he comes out, you can tell that this guy has really come from a rough background. For somebody to be insulting in the manner that he does, it just goes to show that ekwafuma takwali bwino. Ekwafuma takwali bwino. For somebody to be insulting like that, it just shows that okwafuma you takwali bwino. Where insulting became normal. Yeah. You are right. You are right, Eddie. You are right, Eddie. All those were my clients. They were my clients, and I'm grateful for the business that they gave me. But you see, so this young man, he has come from a struggled background. A struggled background. And now, this why me is gifted. Why me is gifted? Because why me became popular on TikTok before he actually contaminated himself in politics. He was popular. Remember, we used to watch ituma video to short video nishalela ndanaba sungu. He was talking to many different people. He was engaging many different people. You know, I do remember one time he was busy chatting with this girl. You know, he was sleeping, you know, just on a mat, panshifye. And he was even showing this. This is where I sleep. I want to marry you. What, you know. So there is a gift there. There is a gift there. There is a gift there. But you see, politicians, the way they are, just like some of us, they came and enticed him. They came and enticed him and brought him into the political arena. They brought him into the political arena. And that is where the problem started. That is where the problem started. A lot of us, even me, I give myself an example. When I was out of politics, I didn't have the problems that I'm having now. I didn't have them. I was doing my business and I was doing Zambian Voice. I was talking even in Zambian Voice. But I didn't have the problems that I'm having now when I went into politics. It's the same thing with why me from at least when I used to watch to see some of my clips to Akwe, Talima politics. And he was doing all the nonsense. It was okay. The moment he got into politics, trouble started. And a number of you people, a number of you young people, like I've already said, yes, politics, you want to do politics, but be very careful. Sometimes I really think that it is better you build a base first. Because when you enter into politics, everything changes. There are a number of people that are on social media that do crazy things on social media. You don't see them kuma police. You don't see them being followed by the police. One of the people that I will give an example, I'm sure he won't mind, is Zimba. That Mr. Zimba on social media is very popular on social media. And Zimba insults on social media. He insults. Zimba insults. I mean, atukana Zimba. You won't see Zimba being dragged kuma police. And yet, he insults. Zimba insults. You watch my video. Yeah, alatukana. But you won't see Zimba going into politics. You won't see Zimba going into politics. You won't. We also have Tuma Slay Queen. A number of Slay Queens with their drama. You know? I'm a Slay Queen. They are there on social media. Bala itukishanya, avena Beni, bala itukishanya oku shani, nanani uko, avena Sorochi, bala itukishanya. They insult each other. You won't see them being followed by the police. But the moment you make a mistake, you come into politics, then you become a target. Then you become a target. So, my dear young people, I am simply saying, if you want to do politics, you can do politics, but be very careful in the way that you engage in politics. Be very careful in the way that you engage in politics. Because you can be very vulnerable. You can be very vulnerable. You can be very vulnerable. I mean, some of us, we have been very vulnerable. Me, I have been very vulnerable. I've been very vulnerable. But look at me. I've got I've got a very good background where I'm coming from. I've got a very good background where I'm coming from. I am not a Mushanina Wadi like you say. No, no, far from it. Far from it. Most of you that even call me Mushanina Wadi, you can never be even 10% of what I have been and my successes. You can never be. But where am I today? Where am I today? Where am I today? The moment you came to know me, some of you, when you came to know me, I already had my life. I already had my children going to good schools. I already had my vehicles. I mean, I was okay. I was okay. But today, where am I? Today, where am I? Where am I today? I'm in exile. I'm in exile. That's where I am. My home, the home that my children knew to say, this is our home, it's no longer there. The family that I used to boast about, to say family comes first. I would drive, take my children to school, come back, go and do whatever. All that is not there. Yes, I'm not saying, I'm not suffering in Shrilala and Salah. I'm living in an apartment here very well, very well. I thank God. And I thank those that are helping me. I thank them. And the people who are helping me now, I can tell you, they are not even anywhere near politics. The other day I was sick. Let me share this experience. The other day I was sick. I was really sick. I had the stomach was paining. I didn't know what it was. I was quite sick. I couldn't go to the hospital. This one you must hear because it really touched me. I couldn't go to the hospital because I had no money. I had no money. I had no money. I couldn't. And I stayed here all alone. You know, my wife called me and she was telling me, go to the hospital. I didn't want to worry her. I just like, you know, I'll go, you know, I will go. But I couldn't go because I didn't have the money. But I didn't want to tell my wife to say, no, I can't go, I don't have money. Because she would have been worried and she would have started looking around for money to, I just didn't. I didn't say it. But I was here without money. And I was in pain. I stayed the whole day. The pain started around 03. I stayed the whole day. I only went to the hospital around 23. When somebody sent me the money. Somebody sent me the money. But this person, which is the point I'm trying to make, this person is not anywhere near politics. Among all my political friends, there was no one I could call. There was no one among my political friends. There was no one I could call. I couldn't call anyone. Only this man who has got nothing to do with politics, nothing to do with politics, is just a friend away from politics, is the one that sent me the money. And, you know, it was a little bit late, but of course, in Zambia it was not late, but here it was late. I went to the hospital around 23. They were doing AMA test. I stayed in, you know, for some time there for them to do the test and whatever. But the point is that, you know, this is a situation that I'm in. Of course, that happened the following day. You know, I'm okay. I'm still okay. I even have you know, a very good juice here. So the point is that you go through challenges. You go through challenges. And yet, you know, some of these politicians, you might think, some of you even think that, no, vachite. No. Inendem papata waichwa dindem papata. That please, yeah, you say, no, if Avena Kaunda didn't think like this, if Avena Nkumbula and whatever. I don't know. I don't know about Venankumbula. I don't know about Shan. But all I can tell you is that Look at your situation. Look at your situation before you embark on a political journey that might put you in very big trouble. That might put you in very big trouble. Hello, when you go to jail, no, hey, why don't you come back? Hey, why don't you save? When you go to jail, it is worse than being out here. Whatever challenges I'm going through, they are not the same if I were in prison. If I were in prison, I would not call my children. Right now, I'm able to talk to my Kia. I talk to Kia every day. If I'm in prison, I cannot talk to Kia. I can't. You know, I'll be like I'm dead. When you're in prison, it's like you are dead. And all these politicians, I can assure you, they will be nowhere. They will be nowhere. If for me, who is out here, I'm able to talk whatever, I'm even able to call them. I'm even able to send them text messages. If they can't respond to my text messages, what about if I were in prison? Imagine, just think of it, because me, I'm out here. No more anyway. But some of these people stopped communicating with me. Barely 3 months. Within 3 months, I lost most of these people. Within 3 months, most of them were nowhere near me. They were nowhere near me. Most of them, they were nowhere near me. Even if you call them, even if you send them a text message, they just don't respond. So you can imagine, at least I'm here. Na pa social media ndeisa, wale mbona no kumbona. Some of them no kutamba wale tamba. They watch, but they are quiet. They are quiet. Now think of it, ndimu prison, where I can't even go live, where I can't even call, I can't even text. You think they can remember me? You think they can remember me? I am out here na pa social media ndeisa. Bala ngumfwa no kungumfwa. What about in the prison? You think they would remember me? You think they would help my children? At least now I'm out here. I help my children. I help my children. So those of you, hey, no, come back. You are not courageous. I have a way of me being out here. Yes, I'm going through these challenges, but I'm better off out here. I can make phone calls, I can do this, I can do that. At least I can, even if I don't give my children anything, but at least I can be able to call them and talk to them as and when I want to. So, inever ichevandi, ndevati, na papata, ma politics, kuti mwachita. If you think that politics is for you, it's okay, you can do politics, but be very careful on how you go about it. Be very careful on how you go about it. Don't be cheated by some of these politicians. I've told you that in our country, almost 96% are politicians that you can count on. Most of them, you can't count on them. That's why even now when you're talking about that, you are president, I'm saying there is no Tapali Ombwe. That's why I'm telling you to say Tapali Ombwe, because I know them personally. They are good to presenting themselves on social media. They are very good at it. But you see, we bring to leadership who we are as a person. How can I trust a person who I know as a friend? And yet, when I am in problems, he's not able to help. Not because he doesn't have. Because it's not that you always no. I'm talking about one friend here. I've got one friend, one political friend. Tulalanda. We talk. He doesn't give me anything, but we talk. And I'm appreciating that. That is how it should be. Not these politicians, ababu fee. They never respond to you. They nothing. Ero iso numa wikela pati yo nkusupport that president. Muwe perefie. Some of you nkaranga tampanokula mibola masando kumitwe mpo wa imyo mtu na bola mpo. This one cannot be president. This one cannot be president. And some of you will meet me. Hey, You will meet me more than to presidential candidate. Some of them, you will meet me because I know you personally. And you can't tell me that you are different from your personality to the presidents, because your personality is what you bring to presidents. Some of you are even busy. What? You are even worse than Hakainde Hichilema. Some of you are even worse than Hakainde Hichilema. So when some of you say, no, don't attack your fellow opposition. They are worse than Hakainde Hichilema. Hakainde Hichilema is not the best, that's for sure. I'm not telling you, I will not pretend. No, Hakainde Hichilema, I will never be a praise singer. Hakainde Hichilema has not impressed me. No, Tetimbepe. He has not impressed me. So I will never be a praise singer of Hakainde Hichilema. No, I will never be. But he's there. I know his weaknesses. He's the president that we have. He's there already. Him is already there. So I would rather deal with Hakainde Hichilema than to make another person, or Nshishive, or Ndedauta, to make him a president. Awe. Apochakana. I hope you understand my reasoning. Edgar Lungu nalemu supporter because Edgar Lungu nalimu ishive. I know his weaknesses. I know Edgar Lungu. I know him. And this is why I was saying Edgar, it's okay. Edgar, even the longer kwa supporter Chana, I can support him. I know him. But not abambyaba abamulumbula ti banani abamulumbula. Because I know them personally. I know them personally. I know them. Not if you remember, imamu bamwena patali pa social media. Mwamwena patali pa social media. I know them. Umunomu, vis-a-vis. I know them. Some of these people. And some of these people, I'm telling you, they are worse than Hakainde Hichilema. Some of them, they have got no right to even talk about any nonsense. Hey, Hakainde Hichilema, this Hakainde Hichilema. They are worse. Some of them, they are worse. They can do the worst things. Now we're talking about the constitution. Constitution. Some of them, they would be worse dictators. Some of them, I might not even be appearing on social media. Some of them, they would have even sent assassins to come and sort me out. So, when I'm saying I tell president, I'm telling you, under the status quo, Hakainde Hichilema is not my man. He's not a man that I'm going to praise. But looking at things, I would rather, even 2026, I have to continue. I don't know how you're going to take that, but I'm telling you, if the status quo, narration, I'm quite sure in 2026, because I know these people I know them. Because I don't attack them. I don't attack individuals. But mukashame one time imiera ya ma politics ya ingira muri nkala mirumba ola fyo you cheat ni chan nkala mi poafi because you are hypocrites. You may be in opposition, but you're also hypocrites. You are also dictators in your own way. You are also corrupt in your own way. So, when Zambians, I know, some of you will be very upset to say, but if into na fivipa, it's true. Na fivipa, but nangu fivipe, sometimes, I mean, we had the Edgar Lungu, we thought it was bad. And we brought in Hakainde Hichilema. Now we are saying, how na Edgar Lungu awapo win. I don't think I would want a situation whereby number 2 cash na Hakainde Hichilema awamapo. Because we must do better. We can't be at Hakainde Hichilema and go lower. I think Nalanda Sana, I hope you have gotten something. I've touched here and there, but I hope you have gotten something. I don't know if I should open phone lines. I don't know if you young people would want to say something. What I've discovered is that there are certain topics. if you are mano abantu tabomfa bwino kanolera ndefya bulokulondoloko ole tukana ero bomfa bwino ulela ndefya bufifya bufinisha abantu banomfa bwino but ingolera ndefishinka people don't like it but I'm telling you what I've said here is nothing but something coming from deep down me, something coming from deep down. Ba politician bakuchenja nabo makamaka mena bale meet freedom fighter encouraging you. I'm telling you, some of them, they don't lift a finger to help anyone. They don't. They are selfish. They live their lives. Na bekala muma ndamya wali pangana malinga. Bambi bekala pafima andefi kulu, fima ya difi kulu. Fiavo te wakaekala kwa tawakae no kinga ponoku no kinga po wishiko. Baku kunkunika ba yui. You will never even go to their yard and knock. You will never even go to their yard and knock. So be very careful. Ngabare sabaira hapa. No, he's a freedom fighter. Hey, you're a freedom fighter. Hey, no, we'll send you lawyers. My lawyers are. My lawyers. Which lawyers go to court? But then that will send you lawyers. Lawyer under potana mukota. Tana mukot. So if you want to call, you can call in and ask anything. If you have to ask something, I'm ready to take phone calls on WhatsApp. On WhatsApp. Those of you who are watching me on TikTok, the number is in the bio. If you click in the bio, you'll find the number in the bio. And on Facebook, the number is there on the screen. You have to fight for your country. Hello? Bueno, Bwanji.
Nilifanya kubosha kwa nijaba nivele bwana programs yani.
Zikomo kwambi.
Okay.
Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
I don't know if it's evening or morning over there, but evening.
Yes, it's evening indeed.
Yeah, sure. No, just stop of saying hi. I know nowadays, I think ever since you toned down on politics, people have kind of also dropped back.
Yes.
Kind of lost interest, but nonetheless, us who are true followers, whether whatever topic is there, as long as you're live, we'll tune in and just listen to you. Otherwise, you're missed in Zambia, and so it's just good to see you in good health again. And your family is good, and yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Nothing much, really.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate the support.
No, no doubt. It's all good.
Thank you. And this is the other thing about social media. You know, on social media, never should you be discouraged because you see your numbers have dropped. No, continue. For me, I keep doing this. This is why I'm not coming almost every day, but time and again I will come in, talk about some of these issues just to say I'm there. There will come a time when I will start engaging politically. For now, you can't be out here and then you are rigorously, engaging in politics. What are you doing? For what? For what? You must be driving an agenda. Right now, really, I don't have an agenda to drive, but I will be back at a later stage. Anyway, let me end here. I hope that this message, someone out there has gotten something. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Yeah, I'm quite my woman. Sana. Sana. Bashala venaka. Bashala. Yo am kupondola kuchifungo. Chisuma guys, chisuma. Really, this is not about me supporting Hakainde, Hichilema or whatever. No, it is about you. It is about you. And so far, the way things look, 2026, I don't think we might see change. Hello? Hello?
Wakalamba Tayali. No, boss. Mawamba shani.
Buna femka na mwenga bulishani.
Today tulifegu na mwe tsunga wakalamba. Na mana mwisho fomu kachite wakalamba. Muka wele, muka set tsunga bwino. Ngoma kama alikwata sana. I don't know why you're underrating yourself for boss.
Awe, she underrate. She underrate. I don't underrate myself, but I know my strength, I know my weaknesses. Namba mune umfwa. Ukokubwela randa tinka wele. Inenga na wela. Iyo nkafika pa airport nikamata. Nikamata nikuchifungo. Nishikamisunga shana. Iyo nkabwela fika pa airport.
So
nikuchifungo. Ushenka nishikamisunga shana.
Aba boss kwena ifintu manda fyamano sana bakalamba today chula tachule mepano. Zambia is number 6 poorest country in the world. Number 4 mu Africa. So alaika la shani. Eo nishama ama minuosto alikwata.
Sana.
Number is to alaika la shani number 6 poorest in the world. That's very embarrassing.
Yeah. No, it's...
Utafwe nuko bakalamba tisi. Kachifo mungashita bakalamba. Kuna ngumayela na kudiaspora uko. Mwe nuko fo mungashitako.
No. You know, sometimes... You know, one thing, what I can tell you is that sometimes when you just think that, you know, there is nothing that you can do, that's when God comes in. This is what I believe in. So for now, me, I'm being patient. I know God is going to open a way somewhere. I am very sure God is going to open a way somewhere. I am very sure God is going to open a way somewhere.
Yeah, very sure.
Very, very sure. I am 100% God is going to open a way. God is going to open a way somewhere, somehow. God is going to open a way in a way that we might not even expect, you know, we might not even expect. So for now, I'm just being patient and, you know, open to God's will.
I know, you know what, the one thing that I really respect about you, the way you've handled this boy, this young boy in our country, this Kayomaps. Akapuvaka. Au kale makwatna kakwata sendala kwa numba bana nkole kwatenda mu kachira numba problem is abale kawo mfya abantu numba ine fe kakawa. Twali shiba.
No, efo chava lionse, you know.
Tulakamona. We know what he's doing. And we know the people that are using him. Otherwise, what you said last time, we know.
No, thank you, Mana. Thank you.
Okay, Makaramba. Awe, Makaramba mutushe guino, but otherwise, I hope mukawera numbari for tutukese kumana tuka pange party yesi ikuru.
No, Muisakamana.
We'll be backing you.
We'll open the way very soon, I'm very sure.
Okay, thank you, Makalamba.
Okay, thanks. I know. I am very sure God will do something. I'm very sure about that. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Tayali mulishani.
Bwina famulishana naye mwatata.
Awe tulivyo wino wakamba. Hapa nada betu ngami kileni jabe pali banzeri kwa matiuza. You know, vibu zirangala vastrate. Monga so far so good zone ma politician wetu na Zambia. There is no one who is better than Hakainde Hichilema. Hello?
Yes. Nimvera.
So, like you are articulating, I concur with you. If we can mess up to remove Hakainde Hichilema from the presidential seat, not for example, any one of these politicians, then it means we have missed it.
Yeah, the line is bad. Anyway, I think I'm leaving it there for now. But my emphasis, please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying young people don't fight. I'm not saying that. But basically, I'm just telling you to say, if you have to fight, fight it from your purpose point of view. From your purpose point of view. Because when you have a purpose, when you have a goal, you will have challenges. And if those challenges come as a result of your purpose, that's okay. But it will be bad for you to feel, you have just been used. You have not pushed your purpose. Instead, you have just been used. And I am warning you against politicians. Not from both sides. From both sides. From both sides. Hello? Anyway, I'm from both sides. It's not about the ruling party. It's not about the opposition. It's from both sides. Politicians, most of these politicians, they will just be there. They will give you too much change here and there. But really, it is not anything that can take you anywhere. The trouble that comes is much more than the little that you may have been given. That's basically my message. I say, may God bless you. May God bless Zambia. Good night.